Hello, everyone. I'm Christina Garner.
A big thank you for the chairman.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Chairman. I want you all to know that our chairman position is entirely volunteer, and he spends countless hours with helping our party. So, big round of applause for Chairman Chris Tudor. He deserves the biggest award. One other person I'd like to recognize tonight is the person who puts up with our chairman. She doesn't just put up with him, she loves him. They have wonderful children, and that is Hillary Tudor, Mrs. Chairman. All right, is everybody having a great time so far tonight? We are so excited that we are able, in the midst of a pandemic, that we can bring you the 45th annual Lincoln Day. And unlike the typical gala venue, we were able to bring you a great evening in this environment at the Germantown Great Hall and the Germantown Grove. At the same time, we just recognized very noteworthy recipients tonight. And there were many awards, but one that was missing was our fundraising award. That was due to COVID-19. Due to COVID-19, we've been unable to raise the type of funds we would typically raise during an election year. And with many thanks to all of you who bought VIP tickets and the lawn sponsorships and lawn tickets, the sponsorships that everyone has given, your ads in the program, and your annual membership dues, we were able to make a highly effective and efficient headquarters this year, and we've done what you've asked us to do. At this time, I'd like to ask our second vice chair, Carrie Vaughn, to come up.
So if you are a VIP, if you sponsored tonight, if you bought an ad, if you decided to renew your membership even tonight, okay, and that's okay too. If you played a role in putting this together or somehow, some way, generating revenue for Lincoln Day tonight, would you please stand? Table sponsors, VIP. I know it sounds like a platitude, but when we say thank you, we cannot put on these type of events if it were not for your generosity. And so we just pause for a moment and say thank you, and don't get mad if Chairman Tudor sends an invoice out for 2021, okay? Because it's coming, I promise. Hey, I read an ad the other day. It was actually an ad that went into an article about a young guy named Bob Marin. And Bob had worked 50 years at the University of New Hampshire. And for 50 years, he would go from the apartment near campus to the job. And his job was the librarian. So he would check people in, he would check people out, he would do the card catalog system. But every single day, 8:30 to 4:30, he went to work at his alma mater because he loved what he did. 50 years. He would carry a bag of Fritos, believe it or not, and a Dr. Pepper for lunch. And after 50 years, he passed away one day. And when they were recognizing him at the funeral, they realized that he had left in his trust, in his plan giving, $4 million to the university. The university president said, I had no idea he was our librarian. He was an alumnus. I had no idea he had that type of wherewithal. But he left $4 million to this institution, and for that we are grateful. They said two things about Bob that stayed true for the test of time, and here they are. Number one, he had a vested interest in his college. Number two, he had the financial capacity to do something about it. And so when I read the article a couple of weeks ago, I thought about you, the Republicans, the Republican Party of Shelby County. I thought about those two things. You've got the vested interest in the party. You've got the vested interest in the candidates that are here. And you've got the financial capacity or the financial wherewithal to move the needle and actually, truly do something about it. And so what we'd like to do, just if you give us a couple of minutes, we want to take a moment and we want to allow you to make a donation to the Republican Party of Shelby County. You should have an envelope at your table. I'm going to ask that the sponsor of that table grab that envelope and pass that around, if you would, that information. We've got runners standing by. We've got volunteers standing by. Some of you have come tonight because you were invited. Some of you have attended tonight because you were asked maybe at the last minute. Either way, you are here as a special guest, and you may want the opportunity to give to the Republican Party. Let me tell you why. Hopefully, you've already voted. How many of you in the audience have already voted, by the way? Can you go vote again one more time?
We're not Democrats.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. My apologies. My apologies. You can mail it in, though. You can mail it in. Go vote. Tell your circle of influence to go vote. It's 50 people telling 50 people telling 50 people to go vote for these candidates. And number three, make a personal investment in the Republican Party. I think sometimes the best thing you can do, as a matter of fact, maybe the only thing you can do, is stroke a check. And so we're going to ask you tonight, if you would, to give a check, give cash, give a pledge. If you want to write a pledge on that card, that's fine too. You just pledge out the amount. But we want you to give to the party because you have the interest and you have the capacity to make a difference. It has been a COVID year, but at the same time, it's been a very unique year. And this may be the banner year for us to see it through. Do you agree with that? Would you do me a favor before we wrap? Would you make a commitment tonight to put a pledge in that envelope, and at the very least, maybe what you will do for 2021. If you can leave a check, leave cash, that's wonderful. Credit card information, that's wonderful. But if not, leave a pledge for 2021, and we thank you in advance.
If you're not prepared to write a check tonight, well, then will you consider doing one thing for the party? Think about renewing your membership tonight. It's only $25 for the year. Or, at the very least, write down your pledge, like Carrie said, for your personal 2021 pledge. Again, all proceeds, all contributions, all gifts go to the Shelby County GOP. And as Carrie always says, the house always wins. We have won tonight by you being here. We have won in the past for your faithfulness and dedication, and we will win in the future together. The power to convene is more effective than the power to legislate. Let's convene tonight and make this the greatest Lincoln Day, the best we have ever experienced. Thank you.
My wife just texted me, so here I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. Christina, here is my pledge for tonight. You do the same thing, and let's make tonight the best night and the best Lincoln Day, all right? One more person we're going to thank, and we're going to move on. We also want to take time tonight and thank Christina and her committee for a job well done on Lincoln Day. Chris, if you'll come up. You know, in an environment of restrictions and guidelines and masks and social distancing and all the fun stuff, she has found a way to pull off Lincoln Day, and we just want to say thank you to you. All right. Hope you have a great night. Go vote.